Hey guys, welcome to Pajama Let's Play. I'm Michelle, host of Pajama Let's Play, where we talk all things Kingdom Hearts. Today, I'm going to discuss Roxas and Xion and how they are an example of the Yin and Yang in Kingdom Hearts. But before we get into all that, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can check out my Patreon or leave a tip via PayPal. All of those things are in the description box down below. This topic was actually requested by a subscriber named Lissa. I had posted on the community tab that I'm running out of theories, so when I saw this in the comments, it piqued my interest. When it comes to Roxas and Xion, they are actually two sides of the same coin, with the coin being Sora's heart. They are equal and opposite, and are symbols for various themes in the series, but especially the concepts of Yin and Yang. First, the obvious. One is male, the other is female, though both are proficient with the Keyblade. You don't get much more equal and opposite than that. One is blonde, while the other has black hair. Again, perfect opposites. One was born of Sora becoming a Heartless, the other created by the series' primary antagonist during that era, the Xehanort trio, i.e. Xehanort, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, and Xemnas. Together, they remind me of the Yin Yang, all the way down to the Yin being the black side and is associated with the feminine, and the Yang being the white side and is associated as masculine. The yin-yang is a symbol for equal and opposite forces cycling together to create our universe. The sunrise and sunset are perfect examples of this. Yang, the daylight, rises in the morning, the day goes on, the sun sets, and begets yin, the night or darkness, until it's time for the sun to rise again, always in a perpetual cycle of darkness and illumination, cold and warm, day and night. They coexist in perfect balance, even though they're exact opposites. While they conflict with each other at times, they require one another to exist in peace. Since Roxas and Xion are both equal and opposite forces within Sora's heart, it makes sense that he wouldn't be able to fully awaken without both of them rejoining him. As we all know, the first one to rejoin Sora's heart was Xion, the Yin. Naminé had made it clear that she could wake up Sora with only Xion integrating, though it wouldn't be a complete Sora without Roxas. Both were required to restore Sora into the hero and friend everyone had come to love. I'd also like to point out here that in the sleeping state, before Roxas and Xion rejoined his heart, almost everyone who knew Sora had forgotten him, almost as if he didn't exist without both of these equal and opposite forces within his heart. That's the whole point of the yin-yang. One cannot exist without the other, and therefore neither could a real Sora. Each half creates the whole, and without one side, you get none. The dynamic of the friendship between Roxas and Xion is one of give and take in equal balance. When one is thriving with the Keyblade, the other's ability wanes. When one enters the sleep state, the other brings back seashells to surround them with the symbols of their love and loyalty. They protect each other and compensate for each other's lack when necessary, doing everything they can to do missions together and not bring attention to the fact that only one of them can truly use the Keyblade at a time. Or both can use it as long as one's ability doesn't surpass the other. It must stay balanced because when one is thriving, the other falls. The choice seems to be that either one is clearly dominant or they are both equally average with the Keyblade. That also speaks to the concepts of the yin-yang because again, the whole point is for the energies to stay in perfect balance and harmony. When we get to the Keyblade War in Kingdom Hearts 3, Xion has already been brought back by Xemnas, which is what triggers Roxas to be able to return. He told Sora he needed a connection, which of course is Sora since both Roxas and Xion come from his heart. We see Roxas asking Sora for help and trying to return, but it isn't until Sora and Xion start to clash that it's able to happen. In a way, it's like the contact of the Keyblades restored the connection enough to bring the two forces back together. That contact was a touch of the Yin and the Yang coming together once again to form the completed Yin-Yang, allowing them all to defeat Xemnas together. Not just Roxas and Xion, but also Sora, Kairi, and Lee. They were all required for that fight, and once the balance was restored, they were able to work as a completed unit and win that part of the battle. There are a ton of examples in the series to mention, but it's obvious that Roxas and Xion need each other equally, and are only able to accomplish their true goals when they are together. Neither of them have a sense of self at the beginning of 358 over 2 days, nor any memories or understanding of the world around them, but together, with Axel's help of course, they're able to find themselves, form individual identities, and become irreplaceable members of the Guardians of Light. I hope we'll get to see more of them together going forward, and I suspect we'll see more of that equal balance between them as the series continues. But what do you think? Are Roxas and Xion the embodiment of the Yin Yang? Is their connection less balanced and equal than I'm giving them credit for? How does Axel/Lee fit into all of that? Tell me all about your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, if you have a topic or a theory you'd like me to cover, here's my email address, and feel free to send them all. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can check out my Patreon or leave a tip via PayPal. All those things are in the description box down below. Until next time.